This is going to be my 1-year project. What I want to do is build a RELIC Telecaster. Only I'm not going to use my hands or chemicals or sandpaper or any other tools to relic this Telecaster. I'm going to use Mother Nature. So my plan is to put this Telecaster body out in the garden and leave it there for 1 year. It's going to be out there for 1 year in the Texas sun, 1 year in the Texas rain, live through Texas ice apocalypses and snow and sleet and humidity. And we're going to let Mother Nature handle all of this. We're going to let the wind and natural erosion and dirt get in here. We're just going to basically let the elements relic this for us. Now here's how I got the idea. I built these little planters out of pine. There's nothing special about them. They're just little boxes I made on the CNC out of pine, and I drill little holes in the bottom and I plant little succulents in them and I leave them out. And this one actually is sealed, and so he's been out there for about a year and he's got a nice looking relic on him for having been sealed. But check this out. So, this guy has been out for a very long time, probably over a year. And the pine has done that thing where it shrinks inside the grain, so it's got these textured ridges. And the patina, you can't beat this patina. It's like this gorgeous, I don't know what color that is, it's just like a bleached wood color. And obviously there's some cracks here from the elements, but I would just glue those back if this happens to the body. Okay, so this is basically what inspired me after seeing this out in the garden. This is untreated wood, just untreated pine, without any kind of sealer on here, left out as a planter. A cute little succulent in there. And I made these on the CNC. It was out there for over a year and it just looks gorgeous. And this is what I want my Telecaster body to look like. Okay, so this body is made out of ash. I would have preferred pine, and I've been looking around for discarded pine planks out on the street so I could build a body. And I just decided to use this ash B stock. This huge router mishap here, where the router kind of just ate all this. So this is B stock. It's not good for anything else. I'm not taking a perfectly brand new body and throwing it out in the garden. You don't have to worry. This is just something that I couldn't sell or couldn't do anything with because of this mishap here. But that's okay, because I think this is gonna look good even when it's relic. So I got about maybe 1.5 millimeters or yeah, about 1.5 millimeters of a dip. Just goes a straight line here and then out, and all this is chewed out. But I think when it ends up looking like this, it's gonna look super cool. So my hope is that this ash with this awesome grain will end up looking like this little pine box. And my second hope is that if it does crack, I'm kind of hoping it does, I'll just basically glue it back together or fill it with epoxy. I'm not worried about any of the artifacts that come with it. The only thing I am worried about is this neck pocket warping in a way where it doesn't really accept the neck anymore. But I can basically fix that by routing down deeper, maybe a 2 mil or so. So I'm not worried about anything. In fact, I'm looking forward to all the challenges that this is going to present when it finally comes out of the garden. All right, so take a look at the back. This is essentially a 3-piece ash body, but you couldn't tell it's 3 pieces. I mean, if you looked really hard, you'd probably see a line here. But for the most part, it's just really well disguised as a 3-piece. You can totally tell when you look at the bottom. So here, you can see the 3 pieces pretty clearly, but when you look at the top, they pretty much disappear, which is nice. So we're gonna throw this out in the garden for 1 year. You are going to stick with me for a year. Don't worry, I have lots of other projects to fill the time. We're gonna forget about this. This is gonna basically go in the back of our minds, or we're not gonna think about it. Maybe in 6 months, I'll take a photograph of it, or we'll just check up on it in 6 months, and then we'll, again, dig it up after a year and build this into a really cool Mother Nature relic. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.